Rachel Rumi posted something the other day that blew my mind. It was, when I'm in debt, that debt acts like a moderating force or an outside force that is parenting me, where I'm not willing to take responsibility for managing my money. The debt actually acts as an outside force that helps me manage it. And I was like, I love that. And that is blowing my mind. I love her. She's so wise. She's one of those people for me where I'm like, damn it, it's so wise. How did you get like this? And I know that I'm that person for other people, but she's that person for me. But I've been taking that concept and I've been like, what other ways is my life out of balance? And the way that it's out of balance is acting like a parent for my immaturities. I used to experience this in romantic relationships, in the places where I was not willing to be honest with myself. I was not willing to be responsible for my own behavior or emotions. The toxic, abusive relationship acted like a container. It was something that I could stash my personal responsibility in. And my debt is no different. I have a Sagittarius second house, and the sun is there. And I just have this very impulsive, childlike nature towards money where I'm just like, it's all over the place. We just can't even track it. But it is not a lack of skills for me. My favorite board game is an economy game where you literally just keep track of resources and shift things around in order to get more points. That's what capitalism is. And this way that Rachel Rumi blew my mind, I'm like, where else is this happening in my life? This happens with my health. I generally do know what to do for my health, but a lot of the time I am not willing to take responsibility for doing the right thing in the moment. A lot of the time I choose to do the thing that will make me feel better in that very moment. And in that way, I often borrow resources or energy from the future, like from my future self. So I'm not in financial debt, I'm in energetic debt. And why am I in energetic debt? Well, I wanted to feel better right now. So like I wanted to eat food that was not that great for me, or I wanted to have more coffee or whatever that is. And so I know that I will feel more like shit in the future. And how it has been with my health, how I have identified it with my health has been, I feel better if I know why I feel like shit. I don't want to do everything right and then still feel like shit in the future and not know why. And it's a little bit like that with money where I'm like, I would like to spend the money on beads now, and in the future, I will know why I am in debt. I've been talking about this recently with money where I feel like a child who has been underfed. And it's like I'm sitting at a table where there is not going to be enough food to go around. So what I do with money when it is there is that I gobble it all up because there is not enough to go around. And so I got to use up that money before someone comes around to take it from me. So mentally, when I spend money, I almost feel like I'm preserving money. It is such a weird psychological thing that's happening inside. And part of this is my trauma with capitalism and feeling like money is not a good store of value. Like, oh, I can't invest in the stock market. It's just going to get wiped out. I can't save for my retirement. I'm never going to be able to retire, or whatever that story is. And I've started to recognize that that is a pretty shitty story or shitty belief for me to hold. It does not create positive outcomes for me in the future. And the truth about beliefs that I always share with people is that nobody knows what the hell is going on here anyway. So you might as well hold delusional beliefs that create positive outcomes for you in the future, because nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's really going on here. And I tend to hold very positive beliefs around my emotional development, around my self-esteem and well-being. And I hold pretty negative beliefs when it comes to saving money, investing for the future, creating value with things. And it's just like something I'm working through. I'm recognizing I'm going to choose some different beliefs that point me in a more positive direction. So if any of you have positive beliefs that like help you save money, like maybe you could share those things with me, because I have a really hard time seeing positivity there.